All right. All right. We only got a couple minutes, y'all. So we're gonna make this real quick. I'm gonna wait on Byron to come in, and then I'm only gonna run two things, and then we'll close it out. Why my boys didn't really make it too long. It's just Heavy D and the boys. This is actually a good episode. I'm glad we talked about this album. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some more album reviews later on down the line. All right. Still waiting on B. But as I continue, um, this is CMB Radio. Let's talk AK Play by Play. Hosted by yours truly, Chris P. We are talking about celebrating 35 years of one of my favorite albums to date, which is Heavy D and the Boys' Big Time album, released June 12th, 1989. And all week long, we have been jamming out. I've been acting a fool. I've been happy because I have the cassette myself. It's not in my possession, but I do have it. So as I wait on Byron, I'm about to get ready to. I got everything I want to queued up. So Heavy D and the Boys, I think in 1990, following after that album. In 1990, Heavy D and the Boys actually was on top of the game. They were on top. They were literally like the next big thing to blow up right along with MC Hammer. It was MC Hammer. Who else? Public Enemy, NWA. Here he is. All right, got you. I was saying that Heavy D was supposed to be the next thing to blow up. NWA, Public Enemy, MC Hammer, Kid and Play. They were on those kind of levels.
And then you brought up a couple people like MC Hammer and Kid and Play. You bring it up people that was like dancing in the videos and like rapping and dancing at the same time.
Right, Big Daddy Kane, Big Daddy Kane.
And you can't like back in the day, like no, I wouldn't count NWA because NWA wasn't like dancing. They was
No, they were the next. What I'm saying is they were the golden people who actually came out of Whitworth and was
right.
taking hip hop and turning it into a commercial. Because back in the day, hip hop was straight for the streets. But when the golden era of hip hop, I like to say, started in 1986, all the way on down to like 1993.
Right.
And then 93 and all the way to like the 2000s was the silver platter of hip hop. Was pretty much the silver era.
Yes.
Pretty much. The platinum era, if you want to call it. The platinum era to me. Mobb Deep, and they was coming out, and a lot of those artists was coming out. Mobb Deep, Biggie, Tupac with his albums, with All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli, all those albums. Right. Nas, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, all these people was coming out during that time. So, but that's the platinum. Now let's go back to 1990. So Heavy D and the Boys actually got a good endorsement, man. That was actually pretty good. And this endorsement actually was a good endorsement. So, Byron, you ready for it?
Go ahead.
Let's do this. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Let's go.
I like the Sprite in you.
Wonderly, I like the Sprite.
I'm Heavy D and I'm very particular. Others may try, the Sprite is pickier. Lyman has the twist of unexpectedness, the one you can't resist. Number one on my list. There's a lot of wannabes running around town. Some say they're up when they ain't even down. Remember, I'm Heavy D and the boys are my crew, and we like Sprite in you.
I like the Sprite in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sprite advertisements.
Now I like how they did with the outfits again.
With the outfits, once again, with the outfits.
Yeah, with the outfits. You looking like Heavy D, the only one with the yellow, and everybody else got green. Like matching the Sprite colors was phenomenal.
Yep.
And a lot of people can't do that no more. You don't see stuff like that no more.
Nope.
You now everybody wearing like they regular clothes or different clothes and whatever. Don't even match the outfit. See, like Heavy D got on yellow and green, but the boys only had straight green.
Yep.
So there, like at least Heavy D was matching the colors, but then at the same time, everybody was matching their colors.
Yep.
That was the dopest part ever. Like you feel me? Like you'll see, like if you see me, Chris, and Marcus do a commercial together, we might have the same colors on, maybe like different outfits, but like we probably gonna or like different colors or whatever. It depends on what the commercial is.
Yep.
So now, like if it's Coca-Cola, like okay, you see me and Chris red and Marcus wear white to match the Coca-Cola color.
Right.
Or if you want to do Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? I get the blue, Chris get the red, and Marcus get the white. Like
Right.
it's just like you got to match with the color.
Everybody back in the day, man, was color coordinated. The 90s and 80s, well, more majority of the 90s. The early 90s was a colorful era.
Facts.
Everybody had colors. It was nothing but colors during that time. Bright, not bright colors, but like nice colors. Everything was colorful. Very colorful.
Facts.
Very colorful. And the clothes actually was nice. They had on, and it was the style, man. It was the style.
It was the legit style back in the day, and that's when people don't understand about. People just like, okay, I'm just gonna wear any old thing now. No, you can do what you do now, but back in the day, like that's when people actually gives a fuck. Like really,
Right.
like,
I'm about
really.
to give y'all another endorsement Heavy D had. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Keenan Ivan Waynes, and welcome to the show. You know, I've been trying to think of different ways to open the show. And tonight I said to myself, okay, now, what could I possibly do to get us started large? I couldn't think of anything better than my main man from Money on in Mount Vernon, Heavy D.
You know they say, in living color. You walk on the moon, float like a balloon. You see, it's never too late and it's never too soon. Take it from me, it's alright to be. In living color. And how would you feel knowing prejudice was obsolete? And all mankind danced to the exact beat. And at night it was safe to walk down the street. In living color. In living color. In living color. Everybody here is equally kind. Everybody here is equally kind. Everybody here is equally kind. In living color. What's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. In living color. In living color. Like a balloon, you see, it's never too late and it's never too soon. Take it from me, it's alright to be. And how would you feel knowing prejudice was obsolete? And all mankind danced to the exact beat. And at night it was safe to walk down the street. In living color. Everybody here is equally kind. In living color. What's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. In living color. And how would you feel knowing everybody was different? From thin to thick and through thick and thin. An egotistical trip was put to an end. In living color.
In living color.
Hey, look. song was so dope. Byron scream with play. They blowing him up. All right, check this out. So with the Living Color, right? That's got to be one of my favorite theme songs to date. That show would open up, and I think that was one of my mom's favorites too as well. That show would open up, and I would lose my mind. I would lose my complete mind. So right now, since I know Barry get phone calls, I already know what's up. But anyways, In Living Color is one of my favorite theme songs to date. Hold on, here we go.
I can't. It's red. I can't do nothing,
bro. In Living Color.
Now let's get to In the Color. First of all, that's like one of the best anthem of all time. Like,
yes, it is one of the best theme songs, hands down.
Hands down. I knew it was Heavy D when I first heard it. When I first heard In the Color theme song, and I'm thinking like, how the hell they pull this off?
Yep.
Like how they pull this off? Like you had the whole like they could have picked anybody. Like literally anybody.
Yep.
To do the theme song. They choose Heavy D. Because back then Heavy D was popular.
Was off the chain.
He was popular. And people wasn't giving him the props that he really needed. And that's sad because like the overweight lover for a reason. Like he was dancing. He was dancing. He was like doing his thing. So with that being said, yeah, they roll with Heavy D.
Yeah.
What the fuck you looking like that for?
I think it's thundering outside. But anyway, that's all I was like.
Like, why is you looking like that, bro?
Anyway. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all the other part that I like. Now, the third season, this got to be one of me and Jessica's all-time favorites.
Go ahead.
And I know like this one, bro. Here you go.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living?
In living color.
You can do what you want to do. Everything you want is up to you. For you and me, for you can be anything you wanna be.
Let's take a trip and sip on a tree. Fly with the guy on a funky scene. Here comes another one of those funny more money shows. A cast for laugh, which I like to pose and sisters with twisters for you to look and listen. It seems you don't believe, so you believe, but I can picture. We put it to you short and short, we'll make us happy. With jokes and folks to keep you happy. No need to hold your remote control. Chill. This show's got soul. All aboard, all aboard. The train up a juggle. You better snuggle up, couple up, here's a double up. It's hard to believe. Some of the best things in life are free. So fellas, grab your girl. Tell her that you love her. Cause that's the way you're living when you live in the color.
Man, look.
He did season 2 and season
3. Yeah, hey, look. When season 3 came on, I don't know what it was. You're not gonna find, but there's only 2 theme songs that I love that got me on the dance floor. Was either the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's, Martin's, or In Living Colors.
Definitely. And you gotta understand, like now season 3, that was like they has expanded. Like once they expanded that whole thing, that like the intro from the beginning to the end was dope.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And the whole expanded shit and brought Jamie Foxx into the picture. I was like, hey, yo.
Jamie, that was Jamie's first exposure, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, yes. That's when he first. That's when he first was like before the Jimmy Fox show. He was in Living Color, bro.
Yes, Jamie Foxx show also too with their theme song too as
Yeah.
well. And then also the Wayans brothers and what's the other one? The Cosby show
Oh,
where they're sitting right in front of the graffiti wall. That theme song. That's the one of
all day.
all my favorite theme songs. Da da da. Yup. Da 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 da. Da.
That's the one with Raven Simone in it, right?
That's how I knew. Yeah, that's the one with Raven with the African
Okay.
with the African cloth outfit on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Like it is like, bro.
Ain't no other show gonna get you on the floor like that.
Right.
Ain't no other show. I was arguing with Kim one day, and I'm gonna put you on blast, and I know you gonna hear this. I was telling her In Living Color was better than Saturday Night Live.
True.
And she was like, well, I grew up to Saturday Night Live, which that's fine. You grew up to Saturday Night Live. I grew up to In Living Color.
I feel like this, bro. In my opinion, I don't care if Kim gonna hate me or not. You feel me? But my opinion is this: In Living Color always gonna be the hit because you gotta
There's so
understand.
many all-star cast from that, man.
It's too many cast. It's too many cast members. And Saturday Night Live, you have like some people, and you always gonna have a surprise guest into that.
It's a surprise guest.
Surprise guest.
Yep, and that's why I did.
But Living Color, but when it comes to In Living Color, Kim, I love you, man. But Saturday Night Live got nothing on In Living Color.
In Living Color was too
Now,
damn funny,
bro.
bro.
They might got something today
because they wasn't afraid to. This was the thing, and I'm gonna go back to Heavy D and the Boys, and I'm gonna wrap it up because we got 10 minutes. Heavy D. I'm sorry. In Living Color was not afraid to take risk
at all.
It came down to jokes. A lot of the jokes that were in Saturday Night Live were either one of those jokes that kind of like they was afraid to take risks because they were afraid to get kicked off air. And Living Color set boundaries and changed the face of network television.
And you looking at all those comedians that was in there, Tommy Davidson, and like you said, Dwayne is, and the like Jimmy Fox, like Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey
out
of all folks.
Out all folks, Jim Carrey was that guy.
The GOAT.
That guy.
The GOAT.
He was that guy. Like literally. Like he always gonna be my favorite comedian of all time.
Because people will argue me down and say, well, Adam Sandler was on Saturday Night Live, and Eddie Murphy was on Saturday Night Live, and Richard Pryor was on Saturday Night Live.
They don't have nothing.
And all these people, I'm like, nah, it never would. I mean, the OG stuff, yes, it's funny. But I'm going to tell you like this. When it come down to some of the new material, the only thing I think I found out is actually pretty funny. Kenan Thompson is on Saturday Night Live too as well.
Yeah.
But the only thing I think I found funny, actually, a couple episodes I did find funny is Saturday Night Live. And they merged in Living Color, kind of merged Damon Wayans. They had Damon Wayans as a special guest, and they had a Living Color do the Men on Films and Men on This. You remember the Men on Films with the hated it? Yeah, they did that on Saturday Night Live too.
So let's go ahead. We got 8 minutes left.
So Heavy D and the Boys, they won a Soul Train Music Award for Big Time. It actually sold a lot of copies, and they won that year in 1990. March the 14th, my mama's birthday, March 14th, 1990. They won an award for best rap album of the year, 1990. Following a few months after, Heavy D and the Boys had a concert in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Right.
And what it was I think I forgot what the lead who was always supposed to be performing, but back in the day they were horse playing, and they said they was playing around, I guess, to go up top of the ramp on top of the stage. Whatever they said, it was kind of like high up. And I guess once somebody pushed the trash can or whatever may have you, and they ended up knocking, I guess Trouble T. Roy tried to jump over the trash can, and he fell over and lost his balance, and he ended up falling 3 stories high down on the concrete, and he ended up passing away instantly. Yeah. So Trouble T. Roy passed away in 1990, and they didn't know how to continue the concerts with the. It was a tour. They didn't know how to continue that tour with Trouble T. Roy without Trouble T. Roy. You remember Juice when Raheem lost his life and all that stuff, and how Q kind of didn't want to go up. It kind of messed them up on the set. It's kind of like how Heavy D and them was. They didn't know what all took place and how it all happened. They just was lost and they couldn't continue.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, continue. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, but to say this, to say the least, Heavy D and the Boys had a bigger. They were on the top peak. By the time Peaceful Journey came out with Now That We Found Love, which is one of my favorite songs as well, that actually crossed them over. But it wasn't the same without their this member, the fourth member, Trouble T. Roy. Him and G Wiz were like brothers. And when he lost his life, a lot of those albums that Heavy D had, they were good albums, don't get me wrong. But it was still kind of hard because they was like, man, we had two backup dancers, an MC, and a DJ, and with one losing their life, and to top it all off, Trouble T. Roy had a child, and I think his daughter was just born. I think he had a daughter or a son. I don't remember, but when he lost his life, man, he was young. Trouble T. Roy. Let me pull up this real quick, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Give me a minute. Y'all tuning in on the hottest radio show, CMB radio show. Let's talk, aka Play by Play. We are talking about 25 years of the legendary album Big Time. All right. Oh, there's B. Here's a second. All right. So I'm actually gonna pull up a thing about Trouble T. Roy's passing real quick.
Yeah,
read it to you real quick. So give me a second.
I didn't know about all that. I was wondering how he passed, but I was like, he probably passed away over some stupid stuff.
No, he passed away over an accident. Yeah, he died in Indianapolis, Indiana, July 15th, 1990.
Oh, damn.
All right, so Trouble T. Roy was, let me see, he was 22 years old when he passed. All right. On July 14, 1990, while on tour in Indianapolis, Dixon and others were horseplaying after a performance walking on a raised exit ramp outside Market Square Arena. During the commotion, someone pushed a trash barrel down the ramp. Dixon got on the ledge to avoid the barrel. However, he lost his balance and fell from a height of approximately 2 stories. He was rushed to the hospital but died the next day of injuries he had suffered. At age 22, his death was ruled an accident.
Damn.
Yep. Now his personal life, if I'm not mistaken, yep, he had a daughter named Tatiana who was 9 months old when he died.
God damn.
Yep. Yep. And he was one of my favorite dancers throughout the group.
Damn. 9 months.
I mean, G Wiz, don't get shout out to G Wiz. He shot me out too on Instagram too. But because they both could dance, both of them could. When you look at some of the older videos with Heavy D and the Boys, they could dance and they still ran with that name, Heavy D and the Boys. And the last album that Heavy D and the Boys put out was Nothing But Love. And that was back in 1994. That was 30 years ago. Right. But when they went solo, and I guess they dispersed as a group. They just couldn't take it. They couldn't take not having Trouble T. Roy around. They couldn't take that, And later on down the line, 2011, Heavy D had passed away. That's their front man. So by the front man passing away, it's sad because, but at the end of the day, that group has got to be one of the best rap acts to ever grace the stage when it come down to New Jack Swing artists and hip hop and R&B.
Right.
So to make the matters actually good, they actually created a lot of ways for a lot of hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't see it. But
No, I'm over here saying, "Oh Lord," because OG just pulled up. Listen to some Stevie Wonder.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong
Ain't
with it.
no wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with Stevie Wonder. I love
But
Stevie.
honestly, of all jokes to the side, you know, Heavy D Du Bois will be one of the best hip hop group of all time.
Yep. Hey,
Like,
and
well,
before we continue, do you know originally my mother was supposed to go to that concert? She told me the story. My mother was supposed to go to that concert, and I think if I'm not mistaken, my hey, we gonna close it. Look. My auntie and them, they ended up going, they found all that stuff out. It was a mess. So rest in peace, Trouble T Roy and Heavy D. You will be truly missed. Look, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it. I know Byron got phone calls up to Wazooey. Next week, I'll keep y'all posted on the interview. I don't know who I have yet. But Thursday, we'll be giving you the top 20 favorite Lil Wayne songs of all time. Hey, yo. Hey, look, Byron phone ain't stop ringing since he been on there. All right, so we got the top 20 favorite Lil Wayne songs of all time. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We had a ball. Let me grab him real quick.
let me make a quick shout out before I leave. Shout out to everybody who tuned in today on the CMB radio. Like, no. Like, of all seriousness, shout out to everybody. We definitely had a ball tonight. Make sure y'all tune in to the mix down Saturday night.
Yes.
Make sure you tune in next week if bro got an interview. If not, tune in Thursday for Lil Wayne's top 20 songs of all time. He gonna bring his top 20, and I'm gonna bring my top 20. Yep. We might gonna have our little disagreements, but at the end of the day, like, this is Lil Wayne we talk about, the GOAT. The GOAT. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we ran out of time, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we out of time, but catch us next week. You tune in to one of the hottest radio shows, CMB Radio. Let's talk, aka Play by Play with your boy Chris P.
And it's your boy Busy Mother B. We'll see y'all next week.
Later.
See ya.